Greetings, Internet, and welcome back for another episode of Fun Size. Absolutely. So for today's particular video, if it wasn't evidenced from the title right down here below old Big Frank over there, we're going to be taking a look at another breakfast cereal. Now, this one, I don't know if it's actually a new flavor from the Cinnamon Toast Crunch variety, but I saw this at the store and I was like, I haven't heard of this flavor before. Long story short, instead of going to Walmart like my housemates and I usually do on a shopping trip, we decided to go to Meijer because I was looking for a couple of different cereals and a new flavor of Pop-Tarts that's supposed to come up this year, and we just can't find them. There are two different flavors of cereal, one I've already heard bad things about and one that I really want to try that are probably just going to drop later this summer, that are just not there. And like I said, the new flavor of Pop-Tarts, which is an interesting flavor that I want to try. I'm going to do a little spoiler here. I've been looking for the Kit Kat cereal, the Icy cereal, you know, based on the what's the word I'm looking for here? It's not Frosty, it's Slushy, the popular brand of Slushy that we have. And as for the Pop-Tarts, they're the banana bread flavored Pop-Tarts. Now, I didn't find those Pop-Tarts, but I found another flavor of Pop-Tarts that's going to be popping up in another one of these videos sometime soon. But getting back onto the cereal train, the cereal in question for today's video is Cinnagraham Toast Crunch. So like I said, I don't know if this is like an actual like new flavor, because it doesn't say anything about like new or limited edition or anything silly like that, or limited time or anything. But at the same time, excuse me, I just got up a little bit ago. It's like 5, it's not even 5 o'clock in the morning right now. Anyway, I saw this box and I was like, that looks just about interesting enough that I should probably take it home and taste it and make a video about it so I can tell the internet whether or not I actually like this stuff or don't like this stuff. So, on that note, I gotta say I like the packaging. It's got nice blue going on. This is actually one of my favorite colors of blue. The only thing holding it back from getting a higher, what's the word, giving me a higher sense of like wow, is the fact that it's not translucent. But given that it's cardboard, yeah, I can understand. I'll let that slide. So there's not really anything too special about the box itself other than like that blue packaging, because it's literally just the same shape, the same craveable crazy squares. Let's see. Although they did actually add like cinnamon graham cracker, what's the word, illustrations to the top of the box, right above the word graham. Just really pushing that graham thing. And I just realized this has nutrition facts in 2 separate languages. Nutrition facts in English and datos de nutrición in Spanish. But we're going to stick with the ones in English only because I don't want to offend anyone by reading the ones in Espanol as poorly as I do. So, and besides, I'm only worried about the calories because, you know, I'm one of those calorie conscious people. I don't know how many of my viewers are, but I am for the most part on most days. So with that said, let's jump right into those nutrition facts, shall we? That was a little slurred, but whatever. Nutrition facts. There are about 8 servings per container, as in per box. And the serving size, here comes another yawn. And the serving size is 1 cup or 41 grams. And the amount of calories per your 1 cup, 41 gram serving, before you add your half cup of skim milk, is 170. And the amount of calories plus that half cup of skim milk per your 1 cup, 41 gram serving are 210. So apparently a half cup of skim milk adds 40 calories to your bowl of cereal. See, anything else of note over here? 1% cholesterol once you add the milk. 230 milligrams of sodium, 10%, 12% once you add the milk. And that's, let's see, check the sugars. 12 grams of sugars, including added sugars. That's 24% of the total sugar intake from the box. And that's even including the half cup of skim milk. Alright. And also, the reason why I haven't talked about like the back of the box or anything is because, well, it's your standard Cinnamon Toast Crunch back of the box. The only difference is they added graham crackers in the middle here. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's actually get into the whole part where I taste this stuff. So we start off by grabbing our handy dandy cereal bowl mug. We crack the top. And Well, I just noticed this little text blurb at the top. Graham cracker and cinnamon flavor. Hopefully it's as good as that little proclamation seems to think that it is. Alright, so we open the box, we rip open the bag like so, and we get our first whiff. Okay, I'll grant them this. That, honest to goodness, in my opinion, smells just like when you crack open a thing of cinnamon graham crackers. That's just about 1-to-1, and that's interesting. So we add the Cinnagraham Toast Crunch. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. So I just realized it's Cinnagraham Toast Crunch. So we add this to the bowl. Hold that up so y'all can actually see it. And pour. Trying to get some good lighting on that. And since this is going to be my actual breakfast for the day, I'm going to add a little more than I usually would. So, just realized I don't have my mini flashlight on me. That's because it's on this counter over here. The shelf, I should say. So, oh, well, the batteries must be running low. But right about there, that's basically what it looks like. You know, I don't know why I'm using that when I've got my high-powered phone app, or not phone app, flashlight app on my phone. There you go. Now y'all can actually see it. Get a look at that. Looks just like a regular bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, doesn't it? But hopefully, supposedly, it's going to taste different. So now, as per usual, let's go ahead and take a bite of this. And my voice is just going all over the place today. I almost sound like Wade from Markiplier. No offense to Wade if he ever actually sees any of my content. But anyway, here we go. Well, I will be dipped. It does in fact taste like a cinnamon graham cracker. Now that I've had it dry, we add our milk. So here we go. Pouring milk into my glass, a cup of water of what am I saying? Pouring milk into my cup of cereal, until there is enough that I can stop pouring milk into my cup. Sorry, not all of these can be winners. That's taking a lot of milk. Wow, that's a first. Usually when I do this, like the cereal rises up and starts to spill out the sides, I emptied that entire cup of milk into my cereal bowl mug, and the cereal didn't even really like raise up at all. Okay, color me impressed. So with that said, let's go ahead and actually take a bite of this stuff, now that it's been rehydrated. And try not to spill any on the floor, because I made that silly mistake of putting the spoon in before I added the milk. There we are. Okay. So here's a little sampling of what it looks like with milk. And this time using the little flashlight should do sufficiently. That's about what it looks like with milk. Get that right in front of the camera. Get the light on it. There we go. And What I meant to say there was to your health, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, as per usual with Cinnamon Toast Crunch and related cereals, it does taste better when you've added milk to it. It rehydrates the cinnamon and sugar, really livens it up. And I dropped a piece on the floor. Here's another bite. Dare I say, ladies and gentlemen, I actually like this stuff. Which is not too far of a stretch considering that most of the other Cinnamon Toast Crunch related cereals that I've tried, especially right here on the channel, I have liked. They haven't all been winners, but most of them have been pretty tasty. So with that said, I just realized I missed a step. There's a thing we usually do on this channel, where I roll down the bag and fold the flaps, dip, 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 to seal in that freshness. And I skipped it today. That shows how off my game I am. But anyway, if you can find yourself a box of this stuff, I do actually recommend it. It's inoffensive, it's tasty, and it doesn't really pack that big of a caloric punch as you would expect from graham crackers. So with that said, I'm going to wrap this up here because I got to eat this and then I got to go. I'm almost going to be running late for work today. So I want to just thank you all so very much for coming back and watching another one of my videos. I do truly and greatly appreciate it, and each and every single one of you. If you like what you've seen here today, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon to be notified of future uploads once you are subscribed. You'll be glad you did. And feel free to share my content with your friends if you think they'll like them. And if you're not sure, don't worry about it. Or, if you're not sure, you can feel free to share it with them anyway. You know, you do you. And with all of that out of the way, this is your old pal Oxleymations saying, Cowabunga, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Later.